Good evening, everybody. Jessica Morgan, National Victims' Rights Advocate, Survivors Irish Ministries, and also don't forget to check out the Healing Podcast and stuff too that comes out on Sundays. So, as we know, Border Patrol is in Charlotte, North Carolina. You guys just continuously make national news. And you guys have had so many investigations from state and federal the last few months. Even longer than that. You guys stay making national headlines for something. So, however, I'm very glad to see Border Patrol in Charlotte. So, Charlotte's skittishness is not random, you guys, okay? It's structural, political, and self-inflicted. So let's cut through the noise and the BS, okay? And this whole, they're fearful, this, that, and the other. This is a real reason why Charlotte, North Carolina does not want Border Patrol there. Border Patrol showing up signals one thing. Local leadership lost control of its own environment. That's embarrassing for the city that keeps selling itself as a progressive, thriving, and safe city. You're such a safe city. So federal presence equals local incompetence made visible to the public and to the nation at that. Also, the activists, so-called activists and advocates there, they class fears losing its narrative. A big chunk of Charlotte's political ecosystem is built on optics, press conferences, and victim-blaming messages. Federal law enforcement doesn't play that game. They don't care about local political alliances, nonprofit relationships, or community optics. They come in, gather intel, make arrests, write reports, and leave with receipts. Okay? Period. So that terrifies people who depend on managed perception, not measurable outcomes. So that's more, it's not because people are not really scared about them being there and stuff. They're scared about what it's going to expose. And they're also embarrassed. That's the real issue. Federal agents are under local pressure at all, influence, or political constraints. They don't need permission from city council, as we know, they corrupt, county commissioners, activist networks, friendly judges, Mayor Violence Lyles, Sanctuary Sheriff McFadden, Gary McFadden. Federal oversight bypasses all of you guys, all of them. That's why they are nervous. So transparency now becomes unavoidable. It is exposing what everyone has been saying. We are going to clearly see that, and also too, even if you just look at all the news, the interviews, comments by citizens who live there, elected officials, advocates, and you can clearly tell that Mecklenburg County is really concerned about being found out about how much of a sanctuary city that they are. So federal agencies keep documentation, they track patterns, they identify systemic negligence, which is rampant in Mecklenburg County, Charlotte, North Carolina. They pull data, and they've sure been you guys have sure been giving them a lot to pull and everything the last few months. Charlotte's court system, city leadership, and law and order bureaucracy hate external audits because it shines a light on ignored warrants, dismissed charges, and sloppy case handling, including all the illegal immigrants that are here, that are criminals, that are criminals that have been released back onto the streets in Charlotte. People who are used to Mecklenburg County's revolving door system, criminals, illegal immigrants, immigrants, all of that stuff. So people there are used to the Mecklenburg County revolving door system, known that Border Patrol does not care nothing about that, okay? Border Patrol does not do catch and release. They do not do slap on the wrist probation. They do not do political favoritism or courtroom theatrics, or even care about comments made by advocates, activists, and so forth in the community. The federal charges stick. The Border Patrol, when they arrest someone that's there illegal, all that, and they remove them, all that stuff sticks. So that's really what everybody's concerned about. So all that creates panic in exactly the circles you'd expect. Fear equals exposure. At the end of the day, Charlotte isn't afraid of Border Patrol. Charlotte is afraid of what Border Patrol will discover in the city. And they know it. That's it. Point blank freaking period. At the end of the day, Mecklenburg County, Charlotte, North Carolina, elected officials, citizens, community leaders, activists, advocates, and so forth, they're not scared of Border Patrol. They are scared of what Border Patrol will discover in the city. And they're also embarrassed. This is Jessica Morgan, once again, giving you the rundown on Charlotte. I mean, this is even, like, I've been praying, I ain't gonna lie, like, I've been praying for that city, been praying for God to expose that city, praying for the, everything to be exposed there. And so it's really nice to see that Border Patrol and the feds are in town. And can't wait to see how that was exposed. So, talk to you guys later. Bye.